the first of the bronze medals in the under 60 kilo category. Yeldos SMETOV of Kazakhstan goes up against Ayub BLIEV of Russia. It'll be SMETOV in the white judogi, BLIEV in blue. The referee in the middle for this one is Ofer Ben-Zvi of Israel. Let's see what Dennis van der Geest has got to make of this clash.
Well, first of all, it's really good to see the Olympic champion. And I also liked the way he was fighting today. So maybe not a gold or silver medal, not a final for him, but we did not see him for a long time. And he looked already in shape. He's still good enough to win medals. But of a lot of fighters today, I think this is possibly the most difficult opponent for him to win a bronze medal. BLIEV.
Number 3 seed this morning. Yeah, I think that I'm not being disparaging to the other athletes that SMETOV has already beaten or lost to today. Just BLIEV looks like a real handful. Remember, SMETOV has already put out the number 1 seed, Balabay Agayev.
Yeah, who won the gold medal last week. That's Judo.
And then in the repechage contest, he had a really tough one against Samaridin Kuchkarov. That was quite punchy.
SMETOV picks up a penalty for holding on one side, but actually he made an attack. And if you, that's something like, do you think the referees need to know what the favorite techniques of the fighters are, or what do you think? Because he just jumped on his back, but like then he has that some sort of scissor, what is it? Leg throw, what a lot of Kazakh fighters do. If you see somebody else doing it, you're thinking like, yeah, he just jumps on his back.
Should
but
be able
Kazakh,
to,
they know how to score out of it.
Should be able to recognize what is an attack.
Yeah, but sometimes, like for example, if you know that a fighter is really good in Newaza, will you give them more time? Because you know that they're good in Newaza.
I mean, I would like to say yes, but then I wouldn't want to apply
because they have to be like neutral.
But you should, as you say, be aware of, especially at this kind of level.
And there it was, but now in standing position.
Quickly back on the attack, BLIEV.
Yeah, and then the arm. Switch to the other arm. I said, well, I see an elbow there. Let's go for that one. No. Oh, that's the Yuko. Score for BLIEV. Nice counter that was. Rolls him over a few times. Strong defense as well from SMETOV. But does BLIEV brings himself into trouble now? Yeah, probably does. That knee is there and it's there on purpose. And he's not doing anything anymore.
Can't.
Ayub Rakonücü. İcü yakı zaka konuş vakti çarpın koy. Zantri akaşti. Sağoca
Yeldos,
stiçarpın.
tor. Yeldos, nasıl
Tiny little help from his elbow as well. I like that.
Kırı gerek, kırı gerek.
SMETOV. The start to the finish. He is dangerous, but being thrown for Ippon by BLIEV. He's holding him down, but one thing for sure, that was over.
Well, BLIEV fancied it for Wazari himself.
Well, you see a bit of, disbelief, like SMETOV, like, okay, well, this was not really the plan of my comeback. But then BLIEV is really a tough opponent.
Well, we said right from the get-go that he was a genuine threat and probably the toughest of the athletes that he was going to face today, not wanting to take anything away from Balabay Agaev, who we thought SMETOV dealt with.
Yes, very, very well. But that was also the first fight of the day. And probably BLIEV also in a completely different stage in his preparation, for example, for the World Championship than SMETOV is. But we cannot say anything about it. We know that it's possibly it's the first competition for SMETOV in about 2 years.
Yeah,
nice,
I was going to say
Ouchi.
5th place finish.
Yes.
And you had to knock off the #1 seed and you lost to the #3. You know, you could go back and have a look and say, just how bad was that? Not bad, to be honest.
Not bad.
Yeah.
I've seen enough that I can say, well, you cannot count him off.
Yeah, he's still a threat in the weight category.
So beautiful Ippon scored.